still has this other one there. So, okay, for instance, this is where we do the link. Oh, geez. Wait. Undo. Okay,
You need the whole link. I don't think you had the whole link. You just had the www part.
I know. I'm going to undo that again. So if I do my thing I want in there, it's got to be a way to do that. Okay, I guess if I'm doing it in the text, it won't put the HTTP, right? Or
If
AT
well, we could you just grab from line 11 down, and then you should be fine.
11 down.
The line numbers. So
Oh,
a line 11 down here on the text part on the code part, line
mhm,
11. Go to line 11
mhm.
and select from line 11 down.
Well, I don't
So,
want, well, I'm still working on this.
oh, okay, sorry.
I'm trying to change this thing, this the website. Where
Yeah,
are you?
it's all the way down.
Here it is. Okay. Gold Rush Days. I want Gold Rush Days. I want. So if I'm changing this, this is a copy of this one. I want to change this to
Okay,
my,
so do you see it down in the code? When you highlight it up there in the text, it highlights it down in the code.
right?
Okay, so you just need to change the HTTP part of it, not the A part, not the anchor tag.
Okay. I don't know what you mean.
Okay, so do you see how you highlighted that
Hmm.
up? If you highlight it here and you highlight it there, you can actually see both places.
Oh, okay. So I'm doing,
Okay, so it just shows you where it's changing it.
should I do it right here then? In the
Yes.
back? Okay. Okay. Well, it didn't change it here.
It's not going to change it there. You're going to have to put the www in there, the other one. So you can copy that, just paste that again and just take the HTTP off of it. Yeah, just paste it in there and then just take the HTTPS, yeah, all that off. There you
Okay.
go. And then save.
Okay. So, okay. Now I'll just copy this again, bring
Yeah,
it over to the,
just from 11 down, copy.
all of it?
From 11 down, yeah, just copy and paste it all back in and it'll just overwrite everything. Yeah.
Okay.
And then just paste now because you already got it selected.
Okay. Okay. Now what?
Now see the save in the top right hand corner.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the save
Okay.
and then hit the exit once the save is done. Which I kind of miss the old one because it had save and exit
Publish.
or um,
Publish.
discard and save, like if you didn't want to do something. So yeah, so now you exit.
Oh, that's there. What about publish?
So
Doesn't have that.
exit, yeah, and if you exit, it should, because you saved it, it should do the updates. So we'll just kind of look at it real quick. You can actually preview it.
So
So
with the other things,
exit. So it should be, if you scroll down here,
there it
it's
is.
there.
So the other ones though, like the posts, they're
Okay,
not.
so the posts are different too. So when you're in here, so if you, let's just go back and walk you through it again, just so that I have it on this video for you. So when you go here and edit, you edit with Divi at the top. So it says edit with Divi.
Hmm.
Okay, each of these is a little section. And if you need to know like where the rows are and where the columns are and where the little items are, on the left-hand side, there's actually a layout that you can actually click on, which gives you a little bit of like visual help.
This?
So yeah, go up to the top. So after the plus is the layout button.
Mm-hmm.
So you can click on that. That's kind of the different layers, and you can actually see that there's the page and there's a section, and then click on the section. Okay, and there's a little toggle there that opens up the section. No, no, not the three dots, but the little toggle. And so then you got two rows. You got one for May and you've got one for June. Click on the second one, the toggle down for the there's a little caret. Okay, and then you've got the columns and you can open that up. So click the second column, click the little caret over, yeah, the little, and that's the text. You click on the text, and then you can see you're in the text. Now that opens up the text. It opens up um, the one you're on. So if you click over here on the June that you were on, you can
Mm-hmm.
also see that there's the little cog, but you're in there now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
if you go over to the right, it says page, section, row, column at the very top. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
if you look, text has a little dot next to it.
Mm-hmm.
The word text has a dot next to it. Come down, come down, come down, come down.
Oh,
Okay,
this. Oh, this.
the little dot, and
Mm-hmm.
link has a little dot next to it. Okay, pretty cool. So if you go up to the text and click that caret, that little caret, that opens up the visual and the text that you can work with.
Okay.
Okay, and now you can expand it by grabbing that side on the left here and pulling it as far over as you need to, and grabbing the bottom right and pulling it down as far as you need to.
Okay.
I do recommend you do all this in your text editor. It's just easier and it makes sure that you get the code right because you'll see if you get a little red in your text editor if you're coding
So
it
here's
wrong.
what when I'm in Dreamweaver Dreamweaver, I don't know how to do this linking thing. I always do that in WordPress. After I copy it over, what I do is I come over here, I do the blue thing for the dates, and I highlight this with the cal text and then the dates,
But
and
you
then I bring it over, and
just,
then I do this.
well, you
I don't,
just did it. So
but
if you,
I don't know how to do it. I like the visual. I don't like using the back
well,
end.
the visual, oh, okay. Well, you can go to the visual here. So come back to your website and hit the visual tab at the top.
Hmm.
And so there's the visual tab. And so then you can go to the junk.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Wait.
s-
Wait. 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 You're not. This is. I'm not explaining myself well. My routine is a copy out of InDesign, put it in here, do the text, cal text, gets it all dark. Then I come around and do these dates with the cal date. Then it's ready to go, and I copy it from the bottom here, the back end, and put it in WordPress.
okay.
Then I come over to WordPress, and then I go through. I used to um, go through it, and like if there was a website, it didn't have the link. I had to go get the link and put it in with this thing here.
And you can still do that.
But I did it and it didn't save it, so I thought I was doing it wrong.
Okay. Then you have to say okay, and then you have to go up and say save.
I have to say save each time.
No, no, no. When you're done with all of them, I'm sorry. When you're
Oh,
done with all of them, you have to hit the save and then
okay,
exit.
okay. So let's just do a for instance. I'm going to add a pretend uh, discover image. Okay. Whoops. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. So then I copy this. Oops, and then I go up.
Now you don't have to go anywhere. There's the little link thing. Oh, you're just looking for the
I
Discover Vintage.
Oh, I have to do this because then I do this to get the
Right. Okay, I get it.
HTTPS stuff. We don't have an S. That's funny.
You should have an S.
I know. That's what I thought.
We need to talk to Randy. That's not
Yeah.
good.
because he's all about the S, you know, he's all about Mr. Security.
Yeah. Okay. So then,
Okay, so then I come back and I put it in here, and then I say new window, and then I say okay.
okay. And say okay. And there it is. If you look over on the,
Okay. So that, and I did that, and it was there, and then I did, maybe I was trying to save it or something. Anyway, the whole thing fell off. I don't know what.
okay. Okay. And uh,
So it's,
yeah,
it was just an error on my,
that's okay. It is a new thing to get used to. So go ahead and exit since you didn't want to make any changes. And um, does that feel more comfortable now, the way I had you do it and had you work through it?
I think I can figure it out.
Okay, so now let's go look at the post. Um, what you have to do with the post is you're going to have to go to the dashboard and go to the post. I think you were going to the post pages that we had,
Yes.
and that's why it was feeling uncomfortable when you were going to the post pages. You
What's
need to
post?
actually go into the posts themselves.
I have to go up here?
No, whatever post you're working on, which if you're
Okay.
working on
These are the
Donald, if
post,
you're working
these are the,
on,
these are the post pages.
yeah, those are the
What I
post pages, the
This is
custom
what
post
this is how
types.
that's how I do it. Post pages.
Okay, so then you would find the most recent one.
So that's another thing. It was not doing it in order of the newest to the top.
And
It-
yeah, and so I always have to go to the date and click on the date so it reorganizes them.
Right, and you have to do it twice
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
it's
I have to I'll look and see if I can figure out why it's doing that.
you would
Um
think if they're making an update, this would be like a real obvious one.
yeah, and this yeah, I think just because you can click it and get it to go in the order that you want. So click it again. Okay. So I think you got to click the is thinking. Okay, so you have to click the bottom one. Yeah.
So stupid. I really hate WordPress.
So then you click on whichever post you want to edit. And I think when you were looking at it on the page and trying to edit from the post page, it was freaking you out because it looked different
No,
because you
no,
can.
all right, so this is what I do. I always come here
Okay, so click on one of those,
and
any.
I think it's interesting how they changed it to duplicate instead of clone. I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
So
okay.
what do I do?
So
Duplicate.
duplicate this.
So this is so much faster.
Well, it's not because we're not completely moved over yet. Okay, so you're partially moved over, but it is faster than it was. Okay, and
Oh,
then you can go into the drafts because it will be one of your drafts. So up at the top, you have all mine publish drafts. So at the very top, you have drafts. So your new one will be a draft. It will
I have
always be one of the
to
drafts, or you
wait,
can click there, yeah, and do edit.
waiting better.
Okay. So then you just edit with Divi Builder. Posts will be different than pages. So you do the edit with Divi Builder.
This is the part that was freaking me out
Right. And yeah.
because it's like, what?
So what it's going to do, it's going to have the status bar across the top. It's going to have a, a menu bar on the left, and it's going to have your editing tools on the right based on what you're editing. So the biggest thing with this is that you will make your changes just like you normally do to each of the sections. So if you click on May 2025 here, um, you can click on that
Oh,
and
instead
then
of
it opens it up on the right here. Okay, so click on that. And so then you can see the May 2025 in the visual editor over on the right.
okay,
Okay, and so then you can change it. That would probably be June 2026 that you'd be making the change to.
mhm.
And then you just go to the next thing that you would change, which would be the title.
I think this is supposed to be 26,
Okay.
actually.
Okay. Um, then you go to the title, American Greatest Hits Quilting. Click on that. You can either click on that or the cog, and you will see it opens over on the right again, and
Uh-huh.
it allows you to make the changes there. So let's say this is part 3.
Okay.
Okay.
But-
Okay. And then you would go to under that, you go over here to the bottom where you change the content, and you
mm,
click on that, and you just copy and paste the content in there,
mhm,
and then you just make the changes that you normally make over there.
mhm,
Then the blurb is a little different. Okay, so that would be the text. You just make all the changes to the text there. Then go
mm,
up to the blurb. That's the thing that's a little different. You click on that. Okay, and that has the actual text area and the image and icon. So that's where you're just going to have to look for the image and icon and the little dot next to it to the right of the name, image, and icon. And then you just click on that, and you can go to the media library or upload a file.
okay. There's this.
And so, yeah. And so this is just play. So you're going to throw this away anyways.
Okay.
Um,
Let's change it
Yeah,
then.
and then just upload that image. Okay, and then the text part is at the text, and then you just select all that, Control A.
Okay, so sometimes this, see how this changes the font here? This is like supposed to be like a heading, and then there's usually a cut line, but they're not all the same. So some of them have the cut line is the heading.
Okay,
So then,
so if you want it to be a cut line, so you have two options here. You have the title and then you have the paragraph. The paragraph should be the cut line, and the title, so this could be an 1876 sampler block medallion. And then on the bottom there, where it has the rest of it, you can make that the cut line. So grab the rest of it, like from the collection of Barbara, I can't read that, Miss Messina, image courtesy of Barbara Messina. Okay, so let's just assume that's the cut line. So just copy that and put it down in the neck, nope, up, 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 right there.
oh,
So do you see how that is different? And so then go up to the from and just delete the rest of that.
okay, gotcha.
Okay, do you see how that makes it different?
Yeah.
Okay,
So paragraph. Okay.
so the paragraph is where you're going to put the cut line, the title is where you're going to put the title.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
that is going to make this a little different in working with the Divi 5.
So it
Okay, and
doesn't have the thing now with the little purple. So I can go and see what, you know how I had the little purple uh picture with, and it showed you the different areas. That was making it easier.
okay, so the different areas are the layers. So over on the left side, that layers is giving you those little areas.
Okay.
Okay, but it's giving you the whole page. So the footer and header, don't touch those. Um, the rows, this row is the Sandra row. This is a global one, so you just have to know that wherever that is, it's going to make a change to wherever her content is.
Okay.
Okay, so
We mean global.
where you see the green things,
Uh-huh.
green is global. It means it goes across the whole website. So wherever you make a change where it's green, so where it says row there,
Uh-huh.
wherever that row is established, not the light green, the the more the brighter green down.
The
Yes,
head, the footer
header and that row. So that row is the row for her bio.
is okay.
So, and I will probably rename those to bio for you so that you know all those bios are there. And if you make a change to the bio, it makes a change to the bio wherever the bio was used.
So what, tell me why this is duplicated. This
Okay, so
looks
the
wrong,
top one
very wrong.
is the tablet view, the bottom one is the desktop view. Okay, so it looks different on tablet versus desktop,
Oh,
or and also on phone, because I think it looks different on phone versus desktop. If you actually look at the phone, we got rid of the actual number, I think. Let me go to the desktop real quick and see. I'm trying to remember which way is which.
I get out of this.
Yes, exit that and discard because you're not really going to do anything with it.
Okay,
Okay, so go ahead. You can go to the ad page from the front.
okay. We can still do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I work on the front end of for the ads, and then it's a two-part thing for that Mid-America News. I do it the post, and then I do. I'll probably have to ask you about that too. Then, but this looks
So
pretty. It's not usually white, is it? No, it's white. It used to be white.
Um, it used to be gray, but when it came in last month, it was like such a dark gray. I didn't think you probably want it. Do you still want it to be like a newspaper gray?
No, this
Because
is fine. I thought it was a lighter version of the teal or the what. No, this is fine.
it came in like super gray
Okay,
and like really looked like harsh, and so I took that off.
okay,
Okay, so
okay,
this works just like you would do edit with Divi again.
okay. So we can delete this one fast, this last.
Okay, yeah.
So these will actually be a good thing to do.
Okay,
Okay,
so you're going to go ahead, click on that, and there's the little delete at the top there that you can just delete that if you want,
right.
or if you want it to put another one in. If you want to change, okay, so this is that row right there, or that section up above.
Mhm,
If you look over to the left side, there's a cog, and then that you can just make it two. So
mhm.
just click on that.
Well,
Click.
this one needs to go too, so I can move this one up
Oh, okay.
because this is this weekend. So I should just move it like this.
Hmm.
Okay, and this one needs to go away.
Okay.
Go away.
Okay.
Uh,
And then scroll down. Is there anything else that needs to go away?
see what
April 3rd to
this one.
April, that can go away.
Okay,
July.
May. There's a May 23rd in there.
That's July 4th. That's May 30th. That's
May,
May 9th over here.
that was last weekend. That one can go. Uh,
29th. Yeah, and so basically the same way you normally do it, and then you can just kind of move them around. And 16th and
so I
17th this weekend.
so I guess May 23rd.
And then you just make sure you save it and then exit. Um,
So oh, this one's April. That one's old. Okay. Okay. So now we need to rearrange it.
yeah, and so you just do the same way you did. You just kind of
Okay, you
pull
guys
them.
can't see what I'm doing. So this is where I like to look at the little purple picture to see what
Okay, and so then you can go to the layers over here.
because like look, okay, we do we have a square one? What can we bring? We can bring
I
this
would
up.
bring the square one all the way down to the fourth row.
Okay. This is where
Keep,
I
okay,
use
so
every
yeah, right there. Perfect. And
okay.
then just delete that other one.
And then should I delete the row?
You don't have to, it won't show. It doesn't really show.
So then let's see if I can find something for there.
There was one down at the bottom that could come up. That, keep going. That one.
Oh yeah, okay. Is there some way to
You can just drag the whole thing without copying it, but you seem to like
try
to duplicate it. You don't
to
have to do the duplicate. You can just drag the whole thing. See how you get the four-headed arrow? Just click and drag that. with the
This whole
forehead.
box,
Yeah, just grab
like
it.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, okay. Good, that was what I was looking for. An easier way. Okay, then I put it on the little plus sign. Yay, okay, good. There's that, there's that. Okay, we need something with you. Paramount. Move you up next to you. Come on. Okay,
Okay, and
and
then bring that one up.
bring you up. Okay, here. And we should delete these. Too many
Yeah,
tabs.
yeah, you can delete them.
Okay, then Springfield and Vale Mansion. You really don't need this in there, but yeah. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's fine.
And then when you're done, you just save it
Okay, good. Save.
and exit.